Welcome to the NovaLeague, I'm Gremlin. And here at the NovaLeague, we've started a bit of a community event in our Discord server. And by we, I mean the community itself. Longtime viewer, channel member, and moderator XanyXatu has been hard at work cooking up a really fun community event he calls the Monthly Shiny Alert. Every month, Professor XanyXatu reports his findings on a randomly selected Pokemon, and with the help of the other moderators, Sprocket, Ego, and Omega, they collect all of your findings and determine a winner. So, in order to officially announce this all to you, I've decided to find this month's target to show you how it's done, in case you're interested. So, follow me on my hunt for October's target, Tynamo, Electric, or Electros. And the rules will be explained along the way so that you yourself can participate and potentially earn the Shiny Crown. And maybe a little something extra, too. So, while I throw down an Electric Sparkle Power Boost sandwich in the Timeless Woods, I'll throw it over to XanyXatu himself to explain the rules.
Alright, thanks Gremlin. What's up, NovaLeague? How we doing today? XanyXatu coming at you. The target will be posted at midnight PST of the first of every month. So every month at midnight Pacific Standard Time, a new target will be announced. Because of that, at 11:59 p.m. PST on the last day of the month, the last submissions will be due. And then at that point, the mods or myself will calculate the scores and will release the winner for that month to the public, and they will receive the Shiny Crown, Raking, or Roll on the Discord server, so that's pretty cool.
Also, if the winner has a copy of either Scarlet or Violet and is able to trade, they will win a special Pokemon from me if it's their first time winning MSA. But I'll elaborate on that later. Oh, and also, I found a Shiny. Oh my god, is that a Shiny Charjabug? I think it is. Okay, I'm not actually sure if the electric here are static encounters or not, but, the phases are really cool. I know Vikavolt Shiny is really good, in Scarlet and Violet, but I'm actually not going to evolve this one, because I transferred over a Charjabug and evolved that, and Charjabug looks pretty cool on its own. That is a cool phase. Still looking for the target, though. Well, that wasn't what I was looking for. I'll keep on searching while Xatu finishes explaining the rules.
Obviously, any one person can submit as many submissions as they want in that month-long period into the MSA Submissions tab, which you can see on our Discord if you're curious at all. I'm very excited to see all the different methods and all the different hunts that you guys do. So, the big thing that I want to hype now about these new overhauled point values and things like that is that I want to see more full odds hunting. I love to see full odds hunting. So the games you can hunt in, I'll go over those right now. So obviously red, green, blue, and yellow. You can use the stat method to be able to hunt in those games if you'd like. Go over the point values shortly. Gold, silver, crystal, ruby, sapphire, Colosseum, emerald, XD Gills of Darkness, fire, red, leaf, green, diamond, pearl, platinum, rumble, heart, gold, soul, silver, black, white 2, X and Y, omega, ruby, alpha, sapphire, sun and moon, ultra sun, ultra moon, Pokemon Quest for the memes. Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, Sword and Shield, plus the DLC of course, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, Legends Arceus, Scarlet and Violet, and now we can put DLC for that. I will not be counting any Pokemon Go Shinies. This is due to the inability to hunt specific targets in that game, and I think that it's difficult to do that in a lot of cases. At least with Quest you can hunt typings, so you're able to hunt in that game to some extent. With Go, it's very difficult to hunt, if at all, in Go, so I've decided to not count it. When you submit in the Submissions tab, please include a photo of the Pokemon, of course, on the summary page with a date so we can see the date that when it was caught. Please include whatever point values need to be put in for that Pokemon, like the generation it was caught in, the method it was caught with, whether or not you have Shiny Charm, if applicable, like if you used a Lure in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, which does affect Shiny Charm odds, if you used maybe like Lucky Power 3 in Pokemon Black and White 2, did Horde encounters for it, or whatever else. Make sure that you look through this list, whatever you think would apply for the shiny that you've posted, so that we can give you the proper point values necessary to be able to, make the event as fun and as inclusive as possible. So now let's get into the overhauled point values that we've done for the MSA. So for generations, Generation 1, because the method is more difficult, obviously because you have to check stats and it takes a long time, you have to catch every single Pokemon that you want to check. Generation 1 games, Shinies are going to be worth 35 points. Generation 2 through 5, Shinies will be worth a base of 30 points. Generation 6 through 8, a base of 9. Generation 9, a base of 6. Colosseum XD will be both worth 50 points, obviously, for any Shinies found in that, because they are so slow for encounter rate in those games. Rumble Shinies will be worth 12. Quest Shinies will be worth 12. Let's Go shinies will be worth +9, and Legends Arceus shinies will be worth +6 at base. Now, obviously, we'll be going through a lot of the different things that will be affecting those base point values. So for method hunting, soft and hard reset hunts will be granted an extra 2 points, so make sure you label if you were soft resetting or hard resetting. If you do hunt in Crystal with the odd egg, it's a minus 28 points from that base 30, so every odd egg shiny will be worth 2 points. Any Gen 2 breeding done, every shiny that you get from Gen 2 breeding, because of the rate being so freaking good, Gen 2 breeding will be minus 20 points, so any shiny gotten through Gen 2 breeding methods with like the increased shiny rate, because it's based on IV value, so if you breed with a shiny, it's increased exponentially. Egg hatching without Masuna method, which means for Generation 3 through 5, if you do egg hatching, obviously Generation 3 it is always full odds, so that obviously goes without saying, but if you egg hatch without Masuna method in any game, from Generation 3 to 5, it's +8 points, and from Generation 6 to 9, it's +4 points. Pogi Radar. I nerfed it. I had to. Shiny Hunter ran away with it multiple months because of Radar. So for Pogi Radar, if you do it in Generation 4, the shinies will be worth a minimum of 5 points. 6 and 8, the shinies will be worth a minimum of 2 points. For egg hatching with Masuda in any game, -2. And then specifically for Generation 9, I've subtracted 3 points because egg hatching in Generation 9 is so much faster than most other generations. I decided to add an extra subtracted point for Generation 9. Chain Fishing in X and Y Oras is -7 points. Friend Safari is -5. Deck Snap is -5. SOS Calling in Generation 7, -3 points. Ultra Warp Ride shinies will be -6 points. Catch Combo. This is for Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. If you chain 1 through 30, it's -4. And any chain from 31 plus is -5. Brilliant Method, if shiny is a brilliant Pokemon, number battled 1 through 49 is no addition or subtraction. Number battled 50 through 199 is -1. And if you've battled 200 or more, it's -3. These numbers are only applied if the Pokemon that you got shiny was actually a brilliant spawn. Chain Fishing in Sword and Shield doesn't increase your shiny rate, it increases your brilliant Pokemon rate, which in turn increases your shiny rate if you've seen a certain amount of Pokemon in your decks of that species. So, for example, if I'm at a chain of 25 plus, it increases your brilliant rate to a certain amount, which in turn will increase your shiny rate, so we've decided to add an extra -1 point if you are chain fishing in Sword and Shield. Mass Outbreaks, Massive Mass Outbreaks, and PLA, both -4. I've decided, even though time space distortions do not affect shiny rate, if you do decide to hunt a Pokemon in a time space distortion, a rare spawn from one of those, aka a fossil, one of the Hisui starters, Porygon, Magnemite, anything like that, or the Jotonian Sneasel with Weavile. If you hunt any of those guys, the rare spawns from those time space distortions, instant +14 points to them. They're worth 20 points. Obviously, you have to apply the extra minus points for like Perfect Dex or for Shiny Charm or anything like that, but base value will be +14, which is pretty good. Normal time space distortion spawns will be +4, so they'll be worth 10 each. Outbreaks in Generation 9, you subtract 4 points. If there's Sparkle Sandwich involved, you minus another 3 points. If there's an Encounter Sandwich involved, you minus 1 point. If there's Egg Boost sandwiches involved, you minus 1 point. By the way, keep in mind that if your point values come out to either 0 or a negative number, don't worry, we will give you still 1 minimum point for that shiny regardless of what you do. So if you do Outbreaks with Sparkle Sandwich in Generation 9, that would bring you to, I believe, negative points. Yeah, because Generation 9, the base value is 6. So if you have -4, -3, you would still get at least 1 point for that shiny. If you go into the Safari Zone in any game, besides the Oras remakes. The Oras remakes don't count because it's not a Safari game. There is a chance for the Pokemon to run away. So I've decided to give you more points for, hunting with that risk. So if you want to hunt a target that we get in MSA for that month, and it appears in the Safari Zone in one of the games, and you want to hunt in the Safari Zone, if you catch it, because if you don't catch it, it doesn't count. But if you catch the Pokemon in the Safari Zone, you get an extra 10 points. So that's a 40-point Pokemon that you would catch there, which is pretty awesome. Double Grass in Generation 5, I've decided to minus 10 points. So for Phenomena encounters, because the encounters take so long to do, I've decided to increase them as well. So if you get let's say the Swine Up line is a target at one point, if you want to hunt for Mamoswine in the Giant Chasm as a Phenomena encounter, it's a 5% in there, but if you want to hunt that, you can hunt it, and it would be a +10 if you get it and you catch it, which is pretty cool. Horde encounter, -5 points from them. Fishing in Generations 1 through 5, if you decide to fish, I don't know why you would, in Generations 1 through 5, it's +10. Charm in Generation 5 will subtract 5 points, because that's only in Black and White 2, so if you have Charm in Black and White 2, and you decide to hunt, it's minus 5 points from any shiny that you catch with that. And generation 6 through 9, it's minus 1 point for charm. No charm, obviously, no plus or minus, of course. If you use a lure in Let's Go, it's minus 2 points. Dex completion in PLA, level 1 through 9 is plus or minus 0. Level 10 is minus 1, and perfect is minus 2. And lucky power 3, which is in black and white 2, if you use that, it does in fact increase shiny rate. So if you want in black and white 2, if you use double grass with lucky power 3 and shiny charm, your rate can get up to I think 1 in 800 or something like that. It's very, very high for a Sprite game, which is kind of wild, which I didn't realize until recently that could be the case. But it's minus 5. Just because I like alphas a lot, I was like, if they get an alpha shiny, why not give them a couple extra points if the Pokemon's alpha? So if the Pokemon is alpha, it's plus 4 points.
Sorry to interrupt you, Xatu. I found it. Is that it? Hold on, did I find it out of the water? Oh, yes! Hello! Oh, wow! Oh, that was so quick. Yeah, that looks really neat. I noticed that from pretty far away. Hello. How's it going, little creature? Will I be murdered in the comments if I use a quick ball? I'm gonna use a quick ball. You kinda match. I think you've been spared. You've been spared the quick ball. Oh, that's a pretty neat one. I actually like that. I'm gonna like it a lot more when it evolves though. And it got a cool phase out of it too. Although I was kinda hoping for a Pikachu. There we go. There's the capture. Alright, I'm guessing quirky as always, and also maybe it has a mark. Who's to say? I got Tidal Power 3, which is rare, considering I usually do full odds. The Elefish Pokemon. Elephant? No mark. Rash. Alright. Okay. Here it is. The creature. Oh yeah, now that's a good shiny. I have a name for this. This is Stormworm. He looks like a worm that lives in a storm with the green. Not to always be advertising my books, but in my newest one, Void Jumpers, in the Nova Storm, all the lightning is green. There's also green Thunder Serpents in there. But I'm not gonna call it that because I have another hunt that I'm doing that I'm gonna name that. And I'm only just now realizing that I think this one might fit just a little bit better. Whoops. Oh well, I've already committed to that other one. This is Stormworm. Okay, cool. So, as per the rules, if I were to submit my find, I would send this image to the submissions channel on the Discord with the following message. Electric, captured in Scarlet, no charm, Sparkle Power 3. And then once I did that, the mods would calculate my score, which would come out to 3 points. Then, if you end the month with the most points, you win the Shiny Crown roll on the Discord server for that month. But also, like I hinted at earlier, you could also get a little something extra from me. But before we move on to that, check this out. Oh, that stands out like crazy. Hello, I have yet to get a Pikachu in this game specifically. Is that a female one? It is. Hello. Wow, you look cool. Dude, I like Pikachu. I'm so glad they brought back its old cry. It feels more like an actual Pokemon again. In the Gen 6 and 7 games, it kind of felt like they just put a mascot in the game. Which, I mean, they definitely did. You're a Pokemon again, little creature. Hello. That's adorable. I like that a lot. Not quirky. Quiet. Close. No mark. My mark luck is, really bad. Not even just with shinies, with Pokemon in general. I don't know if you've seen, the latest video that came out, Ruby's first shiny. Her mark luck across, any Pokemon is so good, and I don't understand. Oh my god, look at all those Pikachus. Oh my god! Run! Jesus Christ! That's so many Pikachus! That is an inordinate amount. Why are they all chasing me? That's like a flood of Pikachus. It's just a wave of them. Okay, now, so about that special Pokemon that I will trade to the winner. Any guesses of what it could be? Come on. You already know the answer. Oh, there's one. Hello, creature. Creature number 1. It might be the only one, actually. You thought you could escape shiny giraffe rig reactions on the Nova League. You dummy. There's gonna be a million more of these. Now, if this one has a mark, I'm keeping it. But if it doesn't, it could be yours. Got it. Okay, cool. Cool. No mark, which means this one's a trophy, which will probably end up going to the winner of September. Oh, there's another one. It's a little one. It's a little itty bitty fella. Hello, little... Oh, that's so small. Get over here. Gah! That's tiny. That's microscopic. But that's trophy number 2 unless it's got a mark. Also, you see what I mean? Vikavolt looks great in this game. Got it. Don't hate on me for the quick ball, it fits. As long as it doesn't evolve. No mark. Gentle. That makes sense. I'm gonna check what size this is. Cause, it's itty bitty. This one seems a good sight smaller than average. Okay, not the smallest. So, that is a trophy. I guess it fits for the Dynamo MSA. This will be October's trophy. So, whoever wins October gets a really small giraffe. So that's basically it. Thanks to XanyXatu, the NovaLeague is happy to host this community event.
Get out there, catch some shinies. You know, I really do appreciate you guys, taking such an interest and love in this. This has been a passion project of mine that I've always wanted to run with the community before, and I want to thank the NovaLeague, Gremlin, Rando, Avicide, and Ruby for allowing me the chance to be able to run this event. And I want to thank the mods, Sprocket, Ego, and Omega for helping me run this. And I really hope you guys really enjoy doing this. And I enjoy doing this every month for you guys and coming up with these different targets. And, enjoy, have fun, get out there and get those shinies. Back to you, Gremlin.
If you have any questions, comment down below or ask the mods in the Discord. The link to join the server is in the description. Good luck and happy hunting.